What's up, Dragon Brood? Today is going to be a hell of a lot of fun because I think this deck list is kind of the thing everybody looks for. When you say jank, this is big X spells, this is tons of mana, this is weird combo-y things, it's even got a Devilish Valet hanging out in there. We're going to be doing all kinds of ridiculous things today. We're just crossing our fingers that the games are as good as we hope and the deck plays out the way we want. As always, you know the drill. If you would like to support the channel, please hit that join button down below. That really helps a lot. I really appreciate all of you that are members. Super supportive. Love you. But if you need to protect your nerd stuff, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5% at checkout, and they'll give a kickback here to the channel. Okay, so like I was saying in the opener, we're trying to do a lot of things here. So first off, we're playing a lot of mana creatures. We're playing 4 Gallagreators, 4 Loam Speaker. By the way, you might have noticed here, I've given credit here to Yeoman5 here because this started out as a basis for his idea. That's where I got like the first inkling that this was a thing we could even do. I've definitely made some changes to the list and taken it my own direction, but I want to give a shout out because Yeoman5 does a lot of good work when sets release. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you probably should. So we got 4 Gallagreators, 4 Loam Speakers, 2 Taxidermists. Probably not sure if that's the right number or not, but I wanted something that made multiple colors there. Then we have 3 Black Market Tycoon. We have 2 Catilda. Don't have a ton of humans, but Catilda still just does tap for mana, and sometimes we make a few humans, so we'll see if it matters. Then we have 4 Wedding Announcement, because again, we get to make tokens. The tokens can trigger things. We can draw cards. We like all that. Welcoming Vampire, because we have so many mana creatures, this is going to help us get extra cards in our hand, which is pretty big. Again, also combos well with Wedding Announcement, so we don't hate that. Devilish Valet. Now, so far, Devilish Valet looks kind of weak, but we have a couple of cards coming. They're going to make this make a lot of sense here in a second. But Devilish Valet, obviously, every time you play a creature, you double its power. It comes into play with haste, which is very important. And it does have trample, also very important. We're playing 1 Jennifer, and this looks a little weird that it's just 1. We probably need to find room for another, but we'll see as the games go. We'll talk about this at the end of the video. Depending on how things go, we may have room for another. But yeah, Jennifer, good all-around card, especially with some of the other stuff we're going to be trying to do. Now, we have all those mana creatures, right? What is that? 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 things that make mana. We need something to do with the mana. So starting here, we can play Portal to Phyrexia. Now, this is a way to wipe out your opponent's stuff, start playing things out of graveyards. And notice that it says from a graveyard. It doesn't say from your graveyard. So if they sack something good, we can get our hands on it. That's all we care about. And then, moving on, we're playing Awaken the Woods. Now, Awaken the Woods itself, you kind of go, okay, well, let's say we can make 6 1/1s. Well, then what? Well, it does fuel other things by giving us extra mana, but those coming into play will trigger not Loam Speaker, but Gallagreators. We'll also get cards from Welcoming Vampire, but those all trigger Devilish Valet. So if these all come into play, let's say we make 6, we get to go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 6, or actually no, sorry, 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 to 64. So we have a 64 power Devilish Valet, which is actually pretty damn good if we hit it. But, you know, Magic Christmas Land. The other option is we can also turn those into bigger creatures with Jennifer. So if we want to haste, we can turn those 1/1s into 2/2s, which is the thing we do. Or if we need them for defense, we could just turn them into 3/1 dogs. So really, really good with the cards that are just hanging out here. And if we're really in a pinch and we already have a bunch of mana, then Catilda just makes your team bigger, and then you have a pile of things you can actually pump. And then, excuse me, we have Kayla's Reconstruction. This is a little bit awkward, but it's a 3 white and X. You look at the top 7 cards of your library, you put up to X artifact and or creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in any order. So oftentimes I think when this happens, you're probably at best going to hit 3. A good hit's probably going to be 4. You're probably not going to get much more than that. But seems okay, right? We still get to cast those, put them into play. If it's a Devilish Valet plus something, that's a bonus. So don't mind that. It's just another way to get extra cards into play, get those triggers, get things moving the right direction. And then our lands, we've got 1 Iganjo, a Plains, a Boseiju, 4 Carplusian Forest, 2 Battlefield Forge, 2 Sundown Pass, 4 Brushland, 4 Overgrown Farmland, and 4 Jetmir's Garden. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. It's probably going to be convoluted. It's either going to work or it's not. I'm assuming it's going to work, but we'll see after we get on the stream and play some games with it, but this should be a good one. All right, we get to go first. We got all the pain lands. That's exciting. Okay, sure. Hopefully we draw something to get out of this. Oh, playing CGB. Oh boy. Well, I'm sure he's going to have some sweepers, which these might be okay against. I don't know. Oh, is this Gallagritas going to die? I don't think I've ever actually seen the Soul Ring set up like that. That's actually pretty cool. Hey, something that doesn't damage us. Yay. Small victories. Assuming Vampire also dead. Makes sense. All right, Catilda, you're up. In the turn. I mean, typical CGB, I'm assuming it's all kill spells and removal or whatever, but, you know. All right, I guess we'll just make 3 and then let our stuff get swept next turn. Oh, I didn't realize I could make 4. I could have made a 4th one. Gosh dang it. I was lazy. What is this guy? Draw a card and discard a card. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, he gets +1/+0 in menace. Okay, that's solid. I mean, unless we draw one of our big things here, though. Oh, now would be a time to draw the portal. Portal would be excellent here. Portal would be the best, and then we get to get a Shieldred from them. Come on, deck. Oh, we did it. Yeah, buddy. It's like we willed that to being. Oh, so sick. This card's dumb. Like, so many people have been playing this today. This card's definitely going to be something we have to learn to play around or kill. Oh, they're checking graveyards. Yep. Oh, Teferi. Nice.
Don't feel bad when you lose. I am here to learn.
All right, we're going to take a Shieldred. Especially since you have Teferi. Oh, that's good too. I don't know how hard we can just go ham on this thing. Do we just do all of it and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? All right. I mean, this is what we're here for, right? This. All right. Things are going off. Nice. Love it. Much appreciated. We'll make Teferi's life terrible, I guess.
Who taught you your manners?
Yeah, we'll hold on in case something goes sideways. All right, we got it. The crazy thing is, look what would have happened on the next turn. Because we had this ridiculous Awaken the Woods, we'd have been able to Awaken the Woods for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which would have created... Oh, I guess we could have played a land that turn. So it could have been for 9. We'd have got all the triggers off of that. This would have went off. We'd have got cards. Like, that's ridiculous. Ooh. Oh. No, I don't think we can keep this. It's a fun-looking hand, but we can't. All right, this is much better. Let's keep this. Probably scrap Boseiju. Hopefully we don't get wrecked by some artifacts. All right. Did not want to draw that big monster right now. Misery Shadow. We've seen a few of those today. My card's been about as good as we thought it was going to be. That Thopter has the background isn't something that was looking at me when I was waiting for a game. Oh. Yep, we're not blocking. Feel free to pump or not pump. Your choice, opponent. This card is honestly really good, y'all. Like, it's just a 2/2 for 2 that you can pump with any mana. Like, it's just... It's going to be hard for that to be bad at any point. Damn good Magic card. Yeah, let's go with this. No attacks. I think I'm going to take Treasure for now. And we'll just see where this leads. And we're going to take a bunch of damage because... I say that. Well, I'm willing to chump block here, actually. That's fine. The opponent wants to pump for more damage. That's okay. It's way better than an Antuco Shade. Because wasn't Shade even like a... Like, cost more or something? Yeah, this is just a 2/2 for 1 colorless and 1 black. Like, that's just really good. Alright. We are going to play this. Get Treasure. No attacks. Get a token. Get a card. Pump this. Okay. Land, not so much. That's not what we're looking for. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. One more turn and we can play the portal, so that's nice. But I think we're still just going to take 5 here. Maybe more. Yep. Yep. 7 we're taking. 8. They're going to pump it all. Take 9. Yeah, we're going all the way down to 6. All right, that's a real problem. But it's a problem we'll have to figure out a way to deal with. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we chose to do that. I think we kind of have to, though. So it looks like it's going to be Vampire. Get a card. Maybe we'll find something that's like 2 mana here. We didn't, but that's not bad. 8, 9. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, we'll need all the treasure next turn, so we actually can't spend any of it. Okay. It's unfortunate. No attacks. In the turn. +1 this guy. Hopefully I don't regret. Where were you? You were 1 card too low. Oh, no. I would have loved to have had that. Damn. Oh. That Gala Greeters is just ripping my heart out. We're not in a bad spot, though. We're not in a bad spot. And because we have the Gala Greeters, we could potentially gain more life over the next few turns, so that's okay. Kayla's Reconstruction. It lets you look at the top 7, and then you get to put that X many things that cost 3 or less into play. All right. The opponent's spending 4 on something here. I don't know what something is. 5, 6, and they even tapped a particular way. Oh, this must be the big snake? Yeah, it's the big snake. All right, so they're just giving it trample, I believe it gets. Yeah, that's the real issue. But that doesn't kill us. This is actually fine. This is the meme with the dude, the dog sitting in the room on fire. Everything's fine, right? So here's what we're going to do. We want to keep this to gain the extra life. So we're just going to block here. Because they're tapped out. And we just take 1 trample. Then we get to do this, wipe out everything else. Yeah, we're down with that. Okay. That makes the most sense. Then we're going to drop the bomb. And not attack, because they do have more hasty things. That's going to be bad for us. But then now we get stuff from their graveyard. Because we still didn't, somehow have not put any creatures in our graveyard. We've just been blocking with tokens. Maybe we just get their Blade Coil Serpents? Just because it's a big body? Yeah, it's probably what we do. And then we just go ham on Kayla's Reconstruction and see what we could find. Oh, vampire gonna die. Fair enough. If I bring the worm back, no, because you can only spend the mana whenever you cast it. Oh, they got rid of our portal. No biggie, though. Let's see. Is that a damage land? It is not a damage land. Okay, so we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. X equals 4? Sure, win. Actually, it's interesting because we could do this and this first. Actually, let's do that. This is smarter. Let's get a treasure. Well, +1. We'll treasure. No attacks. All right. So now we can do a lot and make sure we hit something from this Kayla's Reconstruction, hopefully. This will be big, and then we can kind of just go for it. This deck is so silly, but I'm digging it. It's fun, man. It's fun. They're going to draw a card? No, they're going to attack? Oh, okay, I was going to say, no, they're drawing a card. All right. We're going to get a lot of triggers next turn. Well, we got a backup one. I don't know if we spin 3 here to play this one, then we can only do that for 3. Nah, we want to do this for max. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right. 5, 6. Let's do it. All the treasures getting spent. Do they have a counter? They probably do. No, they did. Oh, we only hit 2 dudes. How gross. Ah, well, we'll still get to make a lot on the Devilish Valet, because we'll make a treasure, turn the treasure into a dude. Sure. Treasure. +1. And then we'll turn that into a dog, and then the dog a trigger, and we gain some life, and then gain some life, and then, yep, there you go. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this just because we have Galley Greeters and possibly can stick a Wedding Announcement, but it's definitely iffy. We have we have all the big spells in hand, so this is not gonna be easy. We played Hexaman earlier, actually. Probably both were playing different decks at the time, I'd imagine. We'll see, though. Yep, definitely did not see that earlier. All right, here's hoping we find a land, because if we don't, this one's probably going to be over before it starts. I was hoping on those first 2 draws we'd get one and just not have to worry about it, but making this a little bit difficult. The deck has a flair for the dramatic today. All right, we can't block it. It's going to become a 3-2. All right, what do we got? Wow. That's unfortunate. This is definitely getting countered, right? No? No. All right, we're definitely taking a treasure. That's for sure. And we can't even afford to attack, because I don't know if they're going to flash a fairy in or something here. I have no idea what their deck is. So that would have been terrible to lose one of the few things helping us to a silly flash creature. Man. Oof. Gix, huh? All right. I guess the good news is we do at least have blockers for Gix, so that's not the end of the world. Though we do have to get a move on life gain wise, or this is going to pile up on us pretty badly. This is going to make a human... I'm just trying to think how we can get to this and this. I think, though, here's the plan. We're going to do this, make a treasure. Yeah, there's nothing gained there. We would just make a 1/1 that we end up blocking with. No attack. Though at some point, I'm going to have to take the life and not even the treasure, but we'll see. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more land is only 8, so it doesn't quite get us there. Close, real close, but not quite. Puppeteer, all right. They did not attack with Gix. Interesting. All right, I feel like we kind of got away with one a little bit there. All right, so here what we want to do... just doing this for 2 isn't good enough. We use the treasure. So here, I think if we do this for 3, that's safe enough. And then we just try to portal next turn. And hope our creatures don't all die here. Because that's all we can do, really. We're going to get all the things, so it doesn't really matter. No attacks. All right. Here's hoping. And we have all the tokens in the world to block with. And we... Man, I can't even... I kind of want to chump block with the greeters, but we really can't afford to throw that away. So we're probably just chump blocking with our other duders. Even though they do make mana that help us out right now. All right. That's a thing. We go to 5. Sadly, they will get to keep their unblockable dude. Oh, no. We go to 1. Oh. And I can only get to 3. Do we have another way to gain life? Ooh. Forgot those were going to drain us. So what are we looking to do here? I mean, we kind of have to cast this, but I don't even know what we're hoping to hit. Maybe double Gallic Readers is like the only way that works. Because if we do this, they get rid of all those and just keep that, and then we die. Right? Because we're only at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd only have 4 mana available. And there's no instance. I was like, if I had a creature I could get into play on their turn, that would get me 2 more life, but that's not a thing. Dang. I don't know if we have a way out. Man, I feel like we kind of just have to do this. And this hurts. I don't know what else we can do, though. I mean, you got to just keep your unblockable creature, right? Yeah. All right. Then... all we can do is do this for 1 and hope to hit a Gala Greeters. That's literally the whole play here. Hope there's a Gala Greeters in the top 7. Ah, there wasn't. Ah, dang it. All right. GG's. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Yep, we're at exactly 3. Can't get out of it. If we'd had 1 more point. Man. Yep, just not going to be enough. All right. Dang it, that was close. That was so close. Yeah, that game was very, very peculiar. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep this. This is fine. Obviously, we'd like for the Gallic Readers to live and find an untapped land for Jenny Faye, but, you know, best laid plans and all that. We'll see where this goes. Come on, don't fail us. Raven Man. That's not something you see too often. All right. Sure. Oh, you know, I kind of see a little thing here. You attack, sack a thing, make a power stone after you make me discard and get a little thing. All right. All right. That's kind of cool. I can respect that. Let's go treasure. Turn the treasure into a dog. Let the dog hit and we'll get a +1. And no attacks just yet. Though I probably should just be getting the treasure straight up, to be honest. Knowing we have nothing in hand and we're holding on to these knuckleheads. Ooh, Rafine. Boo to that. Boo to that. I mean... that's a thing. How do we feel about that? Oh, really? And they discarded lands. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing. This is who we are now, I suppose. Damn. Golly. This is a real question, right? Because we can play the vampire and get cards. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do here. Let's vampire. Because that's better than just getting a bunch of bodies here, I think. Let's treasure. Turn the treasure into a cat. So it'll be 2 power. We'll get a card. We'll plus that. We did find a land, so that's putting us on the right track. Might as well attack with these. I mean, I can't see why not. I mean, I say that. I guess I know why not. You could Wandering Emperor and kill one, which is probably what's going to happen, but that's fine. But now this is starting to become a real situation. Oh, that makes those more expensive. That's tough. What would you like to do? This is Menace and Death Touch. Oh, no, it's just Death Touch. So I'm probably just going to block with a dog. Is what's going to happen here. The dog is the least of our concerns. But we do get to see if the opponent puts 1 or 2 counters. Oh, they definitely put 2. And put a Shieldred in the yard. Wow, so you didn't play a land, but you discarded 2 lands earlier. Huh. I don't know what's going on over there. We'll take 3, though. I mean, I guess if you got something, you got something. Oh, we're gonna... Okay. We are okay if that... What? Okay. I don't know. I don't understand the game flow right now. Yeah, that's gonna cost way too much. I guess at some point we do need to actually get treasure. So we can actually try to cast one of these or get this off or something. Huh. But they're only at 14, so this is actually still a pretty interesting scenario. If we do this... I'm also wondering about wedding announcement. No, let's do this. I think this is more what we want to do. Let's get a treasure. We're going to get that anyway, so let's go ahead and make a dog here. +1. We'll get a treasure, and we're going to let this just be a treasure this time, I think. And then... probably attacking for 4? Just thinking about how we might block on the return. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd be at 4. But if they take 6, they're at 8, and then their shield's down. All right, that's fine. I'm still confused by the discarding and stuff that went on here. I'm afraid of what these cards are that they're holding on to, that they thought they were better than this, you know? So I'm not really sure what's happening. Oh, he seemed more chill talking about Cassius? Yeah. Like, he wasn't, like, out of pocket or anything. Like, it was more of, like, just a general game frustration from the game flow. All right, so now they have 4. I mean, I guess they have another Shieldred? Okay, that makes sense. So now they can gain however much they need to gain. All right, Thalia, and I mean, the interesting is they're only at 7, so if they attack with too many, they are opening themselves up to a lot of damage potentially. And remember, if we draw one of our devils, we're going to get to trigger to make all those dudes, and that could be enough all by itself. This is actually kind of interesting, believe it or not, because if we double block to kill Thalia, we then... No, you know what? We're just going to take it. I'm going to risk it. It's not worth it. Yep. All right. So this would take 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go 1, 2, 3 triggers. So we can look at 3 cards. Or we're too far away from that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is just not going to happen right now. So I think... Well, it's either that or we could do this, get a bunch of small bodies, and then try to do something next turn, right? Because we can do it for 3, 4, get some extra treasure. Now we have creatures that count as mana. Or we could just... Actually, wait. We could just turn these into haste cats. Is that enough? Opponent blocks this. They block this. They block this. And then they take 3... Some combination of 2, 4... Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. We just make haste cats. We turn these... Yeah. All right, let's do that. So we can make 4. I almost missed that. Yeah, we just make them into haste cats. There you go. That's it. I mean, it doesn't really matter here. They're all going to get all the triggers. Decline. All right, here we go. And we have a Vigilance Dog just because. See, again, the deck won just another weird way. Like, we're finding all these different awkward ways to make stuff happen. But here we are. All right. Yeah, I don't understand my opponent's gameplay there, though, because the reason I was questioning it, because I get it in the beginning. You're like, okay, maybe my hand's solid, and they still had these things on the board. So it's like, okay, I'm going to discard these, right? But then you end up drawing Shieldred, and you're like, okay, I don't have the mana for whatever, right? So you're stuck at 3. But then instead of playing Eiganjo, so they have access to mana, they discarded it. And then they ended up skipping a turn without playing a land, so they fell a little bit behind. Eventually, they got the next land. They played their Shieldred, but at that point, I now had enough to just attack through for the win. So it's very weird. I'd be curious to see what those other 2 cards were. Lord Kaiju is in my Discord group, I think, or at least he shows up in there periodically. So like, I can probably ask him because I'm very curious. Because that didn't play out at all like it would make sense to with the way he discarded. So I'm really at a loss as to what that would be. Opponent goes first. Yeah, we'll definitely keep this hand. We got no reason to toss this one. All right. Oh, we're not going to get to keep our creatures. We're going to get burned out. Let's see, though. What do y'all think about these kind of like retro backs? Seen a few people with those. They're kind of neat. Can't block. Whenever is dealt damage, you exile that many things. All right, cool. I'm going to assume, because we're playing against red, this is not going to live very long, but let's find out. And a creature? Because, why not? Nope, not this time. Oh, decision time. I'm going to go with this. Mostly because if we get to chump block, then we could play this and draw a card. Though if this is just a Thundering Raiju, it's going to get ugly real fast. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Like, I knew that was a possibility. We'll block 1, take 3. Oh, we needed a land so bad. Oh, that sucks. That hurts. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. What are we doing here? I guess one option is we could play the other wedding announcements. Oh, gosh. We're on thin ice here with no land. And then the other thing, I guess maybe we could, like, Jenny Faye, generate 2 3/3s. Like, that's a thing, maybe? I don't know. But now we can't even kill anything. Which is why I almost did it there. Yeah. Don't think this is going to help us. I mean, it's like the only thing we can do, but it's just not good. Yeah. GG's. We just didn't get the mana to be able to play Magic there. So the only thing I can think of is maybe there's a new thing they were holding on to they wanted to cast. To think it was thinking the green mythic would be a dud. It kinda is, to be honest. You'll find out how I think about it over the next 2 days on some videos I have coming out. But in this particular setup, it's actually fine. However, though, gosh, yeah, we got a mulligan. There's no tricky stuff I can do with that. This we're going to keep, and I'm probably just getting rid of this. And just holding on to all of our mana producers. Nar. All right. All right. What do we play first that's going to risk dying? Let's start with you. I mean, I'm assuming you didn't play anything, so stuff isn't going to live very long. Yep. Makes sense. All right, let's go with this. Assuming more kill cards. No. No kill cards. And definitely not a counter there. Oh, because there's Liliana, of course.
When I win, you're telling me what you know.
Alright, seems fine. Let's go with this. Followed by this. Oh, I guess there's a fading hope in our future. Oh, Vortex. All right. Same thing, basically.
Drop it.
Sure. Ah, discarding Soren's. Goodness. Okay, Tamio. Getting a Soren out of the graveyard, I'm assuming. Yep. Makes a lot of sense.
I take no choice. You fight for me now.
Do this. We'll get a card. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I mean, we're probably going to have to discard this other Gallic Readers, but, you know, it's a thing. There's some opportunity here. All right, lock down our vampire. They're going to definitely get to draw some cards. Oh, Katose, that's going to be a rough one for us. Oh, I guess we don't really have much in the graveyard, though. That's fine. They get the rest of our Loam Speakers. Though they will be able to attack us for 3, which is kind of silly, but it's fine. We will find a way to make do. We're going to discard. Definitely this. Oh, boy.
My ways are not for
Do we have a real plan to get out of this? I don't feel like I do. No attacks. I think we're going to get treasure. Just to try to set some things up. Whew, okay. That's not bad. Alright. Yeah, I'm assuming as soon as they get whatever their sweeper of choice is, we're kind of doomed, right? I mean, because at some point, we only have 2 turns till we can even try to get at Liliana, or it's just, like, over.
Bow before Phyrexia.
We almost have to hit one of our X spells. Because worst case scenario, we're going to lose half our permanents. Alright, that's one of them. Problem is, can we do enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4... We can only do it for 3. I think I'm willing to wait one more turn. Let's go treasure. Ooh. Alright. No attacks. +1. Okay, maybe. Maybe that's a thing. I mean, they have to have a kill spell in hand by now, though, right?
blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Yep, that's going to be a strong blocker. I think the only thing we can do here is try to get another valet, and unfortunately we did discard one already. But my thought was if I could get a second one, we could keep it from getting locked down and we could do something big here. But I don't know what the likelihood of that is.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Oh, boy. Trying to decide if this is better or not. And we're only going to have one turn. Oh, this is such a difficult decision. Like, these two work better together if I think that's the way we're going to go. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this. Feels like it's probably wrong, but, like, I mean... What am I supposed to do? Alright. Let's... play this. We do get to draw cards here. Treasure. Oh. Oh, gosh. That's awful. That's awful. That was almost as bad as I could have been. Wow. I don't think he can do anything with this. Yeah, I got nothing. No attacks. We'll gain some life. Maybe because they're in a routine, they'll still tap our vampire, and we can get lucky and get out of this. This is our only hope. If they tap a vampire. So they can keep attacking in the air, since they're 3/4s now. That's kind of what we're banking on. Because then we could just do a big dumb attack with the Devilish Valet. Oh, if they have a kill spell, though. Okay, Surge Engine, not good for us, but not bad, all things considered. Yeah, we're going to discard. Let's keep Overgrown Farmland. Let's discard this. Tap my vampire, opponent. You know you want to. Oh, they are. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on. Can we survive this attack step? This is what this is all about. Like, if we can survive, we can chump block enough to survive. So we're good. We're good. Even if they attack with 3/3s, we're solid. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna make all of these dudes we can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all the manas. Here we go. We will end up drawing 2 cards, but whatever. That puts us to 5. We'll gain the life to offset it anyway. All right. Yep. Yep. A 512 attacking Devilish Valet. Good comeback. Oh, that's so good. All right, so those games were a little tough. Almost what I would call stressful, but in a fun way, right? Like it was like we had a flair for the dramatic today. There was a lot of games that were very close, you know, had to come back from the end. The one thing I like about this deck is we won a lot of different ways, right? Like one time it was just beat down the normal way, build up some creatures. Another time it was like using the Devilish Valet and coming over that way. Another time it was like Jenny Faye and Gala Greeters doing their thing. So we just had a lot of different ways, which I liked because I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I thought we're kind of going to be all in on some combo element, but we really were able to just be able to play a beatdown deck, and that was pretty cool. The one thing I would say is we probably want to cut a Black Market Tycoon and play another Jenny Faye. I think it just makes more sense when we have so many things that are making tokens in some variety that it could just help us end the game a little bit faster, and the in-between combos we get are very good. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think I want to change much else. This was a weird deck, but a very good deck, and I really had fun playing it. I will say it's a tough one to play. You have a lot of really tight decisions, but boy, it feels so rewarding when you get it right. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about just a random Legends card in Jock Levert. Really, like, this shows you how bad old Legends used to be. I mean, this is 4 mana, 3/2. Green creatures get +0/+2. Like, this barely even seems reasonable or matters. But, like, I guess technically, I don't know. Does it even, I need to double check. Does this even say other? No, it says all your green creatures. All right, so this is like a 3/4 for 4 that gives all your other green creatures +0/+2. That's nothing to write home about. This card's like $50 just because it's old and it's a rare, but like, yeah, this is what we used to have to deal with Legends. Like, we get so much better cards. Like, even for one colorless, a red, a green, and a white, we get so much better stuff today than we used to get then. But hey, that's a Jetmir now, which has way more impact to close games. But yeah, just something interesting I thought I'd point out, because this is probably a card a bunch of y'all never even seen before. Now, if you enjoyed all the crazy things we did with today's video, you'll probably have fun with this Selesnya artifact list, because it goes in a different direction than the previous artifact creature decks that we'd seen over the last couple of seasons. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.